Hey, welcome back to Sleeping Cemeteries. Today, I'm in Newton Cole Jones Cemetery in Crawford County, Indiana. I come across this cemetery a couple weeks ago and the lighting was bad. It was getting towards the end of the day and I didn't want to shoot it in that condition because these stones are really cool and I wanted you to be able to see them the best way possible. In my opinion, this cemetery is exactly what my show is all about. I'm pretty excited to do this. It's going to be super short, but really freaking cool. I hope you enjoy this place as much as I do. Let's go take a look. One really cool thing about this cemetery is it's right in Hoosier National Forest in southern Indiana. Along with some of the other ones that I didn't mention it. In this area, a lot of them happen to be in the National Forest. You might be able to see the flag and other things behind me up here. I'm going to go up to that clearing and do the first pan and check everything out. Alright, well first of all, I want to show you this is the road entranceway. And we turn, and there it is right up here in this tall grass. There's stones littered throughout. Up beyond that first stump you may have caught, I'm going to do this first pan. The stones go up through that tall grass up towards those trees. They're scattered sporadically through the tall grass. And then over by this tall tree are a couple more. I'm going to start right over here and work my way to the right. First stone we encounter is to Mr. William Crockett. And right beside William we have Elbert McFarland. Now we're going to walk straight up here. Now, yeah. Now up here's some really cool stuff. First I want to make note of this base. I don't know where the top of that base is. But here we are here, the first bunch of stones. Let me catch the front of this stone. To William Mitchell, War of 1812. Let me move this flag just so. Wow, gentleman lived to 1879, but behind this stone is what's cool. Check this out. The original headstone is hand carved. You can see his name, William, up top, Mitchell. That is really cool. Along with these next stones I'll show you, they're all hand carved stones on this side. This looks to be to an Elizabeth Mitchell. Yeah, wife of William. Wow. I'm going to move over to this next stone over here. This stone, I'm not 100% sure. It's a Mitchell stone, but just has the M on it. beside that, we have a Dicey, daughter of William Mitchell. That, oh my gosh, these stones are just so cool. I wanted to get out here as soon as I could. I couldn't wait to share this with you guys. Got this next stone up here. Another Mitchell stone. And this big stone underneath of it. And behind it, and this one also has carving on it, but you really can't read it too well. Now we have this big large stone here and a couple more stones beyond it. I really don't think they have anything, but we'll take a look real quick. Yeah, as far as I can see, none of these stones have any type of markings. Doesn't mean it's not anyone. Along with more stones back up here, if you can see them right there. But we have one more hand carved stone right here. Unfortunately, the moss is too overgrown. I can't read it, but it's definitely another stone. Now I'm gonna do is kind of make my way through this tall grass. I'm gonna hit these down here first for sure, and then we're gonna take a little walk through here and see if I can find anything, then catch the ones underneath that big tall tree over there. All right. Came down to this furthest stone, and it is blank. It may have not always been blank, but it is currently blank. This looks to be a top. There's the writing right here. Might be able to read that through the viewfinder eventually, but right now I cannot. And I'm sure Find a Grave has these folks listed in memory of Catherine and William, an infant daughter. Yeah, it's a... Wow, yeah, you can really see it there. With more on this opposite side, just Patrick, son of, looks like Trust. Wow, that's a full stone here. This side was barren. Onto this one. You can see that. Mr. Peter Newton, War of 1812. But there's some stuff up this way. Let's take a look. You can see large stones throughout this tall grass. I don't know if any of them hold any information. Typically, where these plants are, I've found stones, but all these just look to be, I don't know, I don't see anything. For all I know, the shape could be a foundation, but it's hard to say because they do run in kind of a line. square box. If I miss anyone in the tall grass, I apologize. It's just very difficult to navigate not having a layout of the cemetery. Okay, we've got quite a few underneath this tree. We'll start with this tall one and work our way this way. That's Peter, if you can read it. Not sure the surname, but Peter. Looks like a child's grave, usually with the sheep on top, or lamb. Margaret A. That's who belongs here. Hatfield. It's the Hatfield. Take a look back here at this stone. I'm not 100% sure. Another child, but we have this marker here. I'd imagine it's another Hatfield. H-A-H, I believe. Taking a look here as I was checking out these other stones. This debris right behind me, right here. This is also a stone. Let's take a look. Okay, I believe what we're seeing here is this is the top. That's the stone. It looks to belong to a John, I believe. I'll keep it up like that. Let me step out of the light. It's probably a Hatfield grave. Maybe. I'll double check. I don't know 100%. Take a look around the side of the tree here. Looks to be another rock, if not a headstone. Alright, let's finish up right here. Just some bases. Let me flip this over. It probably has some lettering on it. W-C. And then down here we have a L-A-T. Another rock down over here. And from here I'll just do my pan. You're not going to see much, but let's do the last one. Across that field. I'll just do kind of almost a semicircle to get all the way over here where I am under the tree. I usually set up my tripod for this last shot, but I figured I'd just give it a go like this for today since it was such a small cemetery. Again, this was Newton Cole Jones Cemetery in Crawford County, Indiana. Super cool with all these hand-carved stones. I wanted to get it as soon as I possibly could to share with you guys. I hope you thought this cemetery was as cool as I did. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.